Okay, dear students, good morning and namaste everyone. It's me Arjun Pokhrel, science teacher of Sagarmatha Secondary School. Dear students, welcome to you all in my online class. Today I am here with another episode of online class of class 8, and from today I am going to start another chapter of physics, and the name of the chapter is velocity and acceleration. Okay, name of the chapter is velocity and acceleration. Dear students, how are you? I hope you all are fine, you all are healthy, and you all are staying at your home, and you all are watching my class regularly. Without further delay, let's begin our class. Okay, dear students, now I'm going to teach the another topic, that is rest and motion. Okay, here you can see the topic, rest and motion. It is very difficult to say whether the body is in rest position or in the motion. It is very difficult to say. Okay, normally all the things, all the objects which are found in the universe, not only in the earth, are in motion. Okay, all the objects, all the things which are found in the universe are in motion. Okay, we think generally we are sitting on the chair. Okay, we are sitting on the bed. Okay, we are in the rest. Okay, but actually we are also in the motion, because earth revolves around the sun. Okay, as the earth is in the motion, we are also in motion. Okay, as the earth is in the motion, then we are also in the motion. So it is very difficult to define the term rest and motion. Okay, nobody in the universe stays permanently at rest. Okay, everything is moving, every objects are moving, every objects are in motion, all the things and objects remain in motion. Flying birds, running vehicles, walking men, etc. are in motion. Okay, our earth is in the state of motion, that's why we all are in the motion. Okay, so it is very difficult to define the term rest and motion. Okay, we have to define the term rest and motion with reference to the another reference point. Okay, all the objects present in the universe, such as constellation, galaxy, sun, star, planet, satellite, all are in motion. Okay, planet, our earth is in motion, all are in the motion. Okay, we say the houses around us are at rest. हाम्रो घर वरिपरिको हाम्रो वरिपरिको घरहरू त बसिरहेको छ, चलेको छैन, रेस्ट छ. Normally we say. Similarly, we say the flying, running, walking, and flowing things are in motion. Okay, so here you can see the difference between rest and motion. A body is said to be at rest if its position does not change with respect to a fixed point in its surroundings. Understand? A body is said to be at rest if its position does not change with respect to a fixed position in its surrounding. For example, a book lying on the table. Okay, there is no change in the position between the book and the table and other surrounding objects. Okay, the distance between book and table and other surrounding objects in the room, there is no change. That's why we can say the object is in rest, the book is in rest. Okay, a bench fixed in a park is also in rest, normally we can say. And if a body is said to be in motion if its position continuously changes with respect to surrounding. Okay, for example, flying bird, a boy playing football. Okay, the position of the boy, the position of the football, the position of the bird changes with respect to its surrounding. Okay, position of boy, position of bird changes with respect to the surrounding fixed object, then after the body, we can say the body is in motion. Okay, then after we can say the body is in motion. These two terms are in are the relative terms. Rest and motion are the relative terms. When we say the houses around us are at rest, it means they don't change their position with respect to their surrounding objects. Okay, what I told you, if the body does not change its position with respect to surrounding object, surrounding मा भएको object अनुसार त्यो body को position change भएको छैन भने, okay, त्यसलाई हामी के भन्यो, rest भन्यो. तपाई तपाईको रुममा हुनुहुन्छ, तपाईको रुममा भएको surrounding मा के object छ, what are the objects present in your surrounding? Suppose table, bench, TV, television. Okay, if your position is not changed, okay, if the distance between the different objects in your room and you is not changed, then after we can say you are in rest. Okay, if there is change in the distance, if the position of your body and the different surrounding objects present in your room is changed, then after we have to say you are in motion. The moving object changes their position with respect to their surrounding objects. For example, flying bird, okay, changes its position with respect to surrounding object. With respect to tree, okay, चरा एउटा रुखबाट अर्को रुखमा गयो भने त्यो रुख र चरा बीचको surrounding object भनेको रुख भयो. Okay, रुख र त्यो चरा बीचको distance के भयो, change भयो, position change भयो. Then after we can say this is in motion, the bird is in motion. An object may be in motion with respect to one object, okay, but at the same moment the same object may be in rest with respect to another object. Okay, it is very interesting term that an object may be in motion with respect to one object, and the same moment the same object may be in rest with respect to another object. Okay, for example, while traveling in the bus, the passenger in it are at rest with respect to the same moving bus. ठीक छ, तपाई बसमा यात्रा गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ भने तपाई र तपाईकोमा बसमा अरु यात्रा गरिरहेका अरु प्यासेन्जरहरु बीचको जुन दूरी छ, डिस्टेन्स छ, अथवा त्यहाँ भएका सिटहरु बीचको डिस्टेन्स छ, त्यसमा कुनै चेन्ज आउँदैन. ठीक छ, अब तपाईलाई भन्ने रेस्ट भन्ने कि मोसन भन्ने. Okay, but at the same time they feel themselves in motion with respect to the trees, electric poles, house, etc. present along the roadside. Okay, while traveling in the bus, the passengers in it are at rest with respect to the same moving bus. I have already told you, if the position of the body is changed with respect to the surrounding object, then after the body is in motion. Okay, and if the position of the body is not changed with respect to the object present in the surrounding, okay, then after it is called rest. If it is not changed, rest. If it is changed, then it is motion. I have told you. But when you are traveling in the, okay, bike, car, or any other vehicles, okay, at that time it is very difficult to define rest and motion, okay, your position, because there is no change in the distance between you and the other passengers in the bus while you are traveling in the bus. Okay, but at the same time there is continuously changing your position with respect to the objects present in the surrounding. तपाई बसमा यात्रा गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ भने बस भन्दा बाहिर भएको रुखहरुको बीच तपाईको डिस्टेन्स त चेन्ज भइरहेको छ, इलेक्ट्रिक पोलहरुको बीचमा तपाईको डिस्टेन्स चेन्ज भइरहेको छ, अरु बस बाटोमा तपाईको हरेक अब्जेक्टसँग चेन्ज भइरहेको छ, तर त्यही बस भित्र रहने प्यासेन्जरहरुको बीचमा त तपाईको पोजिसन हेर्दाखेरि त उस्तै जस्तो लाग्छ. Okay, that's why rest and motion are relative terms. Okay, that's why rest and motion are relative terms. Okay, that's why what? Rest and motion are relative terms, because same object is in motion with respect to, with reference to one surrounding object, and same object is in rest with respect to another surrounding object. Okay, same object is in motion with respect to one surrounding object, and same object is in rest with respect to another surrounding object. So these two terms, rest and motions, are the relative terms. They are relative to each other. Okay, I think you have understood about this. Rest and motion are relative terms. Why they are relative terms? Because it depends on the reference surrounding object. Okay, it depends on the reference surrounding object. Here you can see the definition of rest and motion. When an object changes its position, okay, when an object changes its position with respect to its surrounding object, it is said to be in motion. And when an object does not change its position with respect to its surrounding objects, it is said to be in rest. Okay, rest and motion, these two terms are defined with a reference to surrounding object. Uniform motion and non-uniform motion. So a body is said to be in uniform motion if it travels equal distance in equal interval of time. Okay, a body is said to have non-uniform motion if it travels unequal distance in the equal interval of time. Okay, for example, consider a car moving from one position to another position. Okay, here the car starts from O, and after 2 seconds it reaches position A, covering a distance of 4 meters from the origin as shown. And in next second it reaches position B, covering a distance of 8 meters from origin in next 2 seconds. And it reaches C, covering a distance of 12 meters from origin, and in next 2 seconds it reaches D, covering a distance of 16 meters from origin. Okay, and in this case the car covers a total distance of 16 meters in 8 seconds with equal interval of 2 seconds. Okay, it means that the distance covered by the car in directly proportional to the time. Okay, is directly proportional to time. Okay, from this illustration we can conclude that the car had traveled equal distances in equal interval of time. So this type of motion is known as uniform motion. Okay, so this type of motion is known as uniform motion. Likewise, here you can see another example. Consider a car moving from one position to another position about 16 meters distance within time t. Okay, here the car starts from O, and after 2 seconds it reaches position A, covering a distance of 2 meters from the origin as shown. Okay, 2 meter origin as shown. Likewise, it reaches position B, covering a distance of 8 meters from its origin. Okay, in next 2 seconds it reaches C, covering a distance of 10 meters from origin, and in next 2 seconds it reaches D, covering a distance of 16 meters from origin. Okay, so in this case the car moves a distance of 16 meters in each 2-second interval. Okay, in each 2-second interval. From this illustration we can conclude that the car had traveled unequal distances in equal interval of time. So this type of motion is known as what? Non-uniform motion. Okay, so this type of motion is known as non-uniform motion. Dear students, now I am going to discuss another topic, that is uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Okay, we have already discussed about the rest in motion, and what do you mean by rest, what do you mean by motion. If the body changes its position with respect to the surrounding, then it is called motion. And motion is also further divided into uniform motion and non-uniform motion, or the variable motion. Okay, non-uniform motion is also known as variable motion. First of all, uniform motion, a body is said to be in uniform motion. Okay, when it covers equal distance in equal interval of time. Okay, equal distance, equal interval of time. For example, 2 second interval of time, 3 second interval of time, 5 minute interval of time, fixed interval of time, equal distance. For example, 2 meter in first second, and 2 meter in second second, 2 meter in third second, 2 meter in fourth second. Equal distance in equal interval of time. Then such type of motion of the body is known as uniform motion. Okay, then such type of motion of the body is known as uniform motion. Equal distance, equal interval of time. For example, a moving car in a straight line with a constant speed has the uniform motion. Okay, constant speed, not variable speed. It is difficult to find such type of uniform motion in the vehicles normally in the Nepal. Okay, it is easier to find such type of moving vehicles in the other countries of the world, but it is difficult to find in the Nepal because the road of the Nepal is not so good. Okay, the road of the Nepal is not so good and so many turnings are there, so it is difficult to find uniform motion. A moving car in a straight line with a constant speed has uniform motion. Okay, constant speed, 2 meter in first second and 2 meter in second second, 2 meter in third second, likewise. So the moment of hands of the clock, okay, as they move equal distance in equal interval of time. Okay, there we can see 3 hands in the clock. Okay, second, minute and hour, 3 hands, and the moment of these all hands, okay, move, that is these all hands move equal distance in equal interval of time. Likewise, non-uniform motion, a body is said to be non-uniform motion when it covers unequal distance, when it covers unequal distance in equal interval of time. For example, 2 meter distance in first second and 5 meter distance in second second. Okay, and again 3 meter distance in third second. So if the body move unequal distance in equal interval of time is same, that is first second, second second, third second, fourth second, fifth second, that is the duration between two events, that is equal interval of time, but the distance covered by the body is different. Okay, at that time the motion of the body is non-uniform motion. Okay, the motion of the vehicles in the different road of Nepal, example. Okay, the motion of freely falling body towards the earth, that is also non-uniform motion. The motion of man in a running in race. ओके, नेपालको बाटोहरू के छ भन्दा धेरै ठाउँमा बिग्रिएको बाटो छ, ड्यामेज रोड छ, त्यही भएर भेहिकल्सहरू के गर्छ, कुनै बेला फास्ट मुभ गरिरहेको हुन्छ, कुनै बेला बिस्तारै मुभ गरिरहेको हुन्छ, भनेपछि त्यो के भयो, नन युनिफर्म मोसन. ओके, द मोसन अफ मेन इन रनिङ इन रेस, सुरुमा रेसलरले एकदम अथवा त्यो रनिङ गर्ने मान्छेले एकदमै फास्ट कुद्छ, त्यसपछि फेरि के हुन्छ, बिस्तारै थाकेपछि बिस्तारै बिस्तारै कुद्छ, भनेपछि के भयो त नन युनिफर्म मोसन. Okay, if the body covers equal distance in equal interval of time, then it is uniform, and if the body covers unequal distance in the equal interval of time, that is what, non-uniform motion. Okay, dear students, only this much for today, and I will come with next video tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.